Strap on your power armor and grab your chainsword because Space Marine 2 is here, and it's more brutal, beautiful, and action-packed than ever before. Today, we'll dive deep into everything you need to know about the most anticipated sci-fi shooter of the decade. Let's rewind a little. When Warhammer 40,000: Space Marine first launched back in 2011, it was a groundbreaking third-person action game that gave players a front-row seat to the grimdark universe of the 41st millennium. Over a decade later, fans have been clamoring for a sequel, and developers SABRE Interactive have delivered. Space Marine 2 doesn't just pick up where the first game left off, it amps up the stakes with improved graphics, larger battles, and a narrative that feels straight out of a Hollywood blockbuster. The game is set to release in early 2024, but it's already generating massive buzz among Warhammer 40k fans and gamers alike. So, what's the story this time around? You step back into the role of Lieutenant Titus, a battle-hardened ultramarine who's tasked with protecting humanity from unrelenting alien threats. This time, the Tyranids take center stage as your primary adversaries. These vicious, insect-like aliens aren't just mindless enemies, they're a swarm with a singular goal: to consume all life in the galaxy. Expect massive, cinematic battles as you and your squad fight to turn the tide against an enemy that literally outnumbers the stars. The scale of the conflict is jaw-dropping, and every encounter feels like a desperate struggle for survival. Now, let's talk about gameplay. If you loved the visceral combat of the first game, Space Marine 2 cranks it up to 11. The developers have overhauled the combat system to make it faster, more dynamic, and incredibly satisfying. You'll seamlessly switch between brutal melee attacks and explosive ranged combat, taking down hordes of enemies in true Space Marine style. The addition of cooperative multiplayer is another major highlight. Now, you can join forces with up to 2 friends in an epic campaign mode, making the battles even more intense. Whether you're going solo or with a squad, the gameplay feels fluid, responsive, and absolutely thrilling. And can we take a moment to appreciate the visuals? Space Marine 2 is powered by the SABRE engine, and it looks stunning. From the detailed armor designs of the Ultramarines to the grotesque, fleshy textures of the Tyranids, every element has been painstakingly crafted. The environments are equally impressive, spanning sprawling war zones, gothic cathedrals, and desolate alien planets. The game's soundtrack and voice acting further immerse you in the grimdark universe, making every skirmish feel like life and death. With its epic story, jaw-dropping visuals, and adrenaline-pumping combat, Space Marine 2 promises to be one of the defining games of 2024. But it's more than just a sequel, it's a love letter to fans of Warhammer 40k and a bold step forward for the franchise. So, are you ready to dive into the grim darkness of the far future? Let us know in the comments if you're as hyped for Space Marine 2 as we are. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more updates on the latest games. Until next time, keep fighting the good fight for the Emperor.